Joseph Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. Bishop Walker, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to everybody. And we certainly thank God for each one of you today. And let me tell you what a time it is now for us to let go and let God. The Bible says to cast our cares upon him because he cares for us. The reality is that many of us are carrying burdens that we were never designed to carry. So often we try to be Herculean and show that we're stronger and prove to people that we're some kind of proverbial hero. But the reality is that God is waiting on us to trust him to carry the burdens that we were never designed to carry. It's not about trying to prove how strong you are, but it's about showing that his strength is made perfect in your weakness. The reality is that when a person works out and they really lift heavy weight, they always do it with a spotter because they have sense enough to know that when the weight gets overwhelming, they know the spotter will grab the weight and make them look better than they ever would have looked before. When you are a child of God, you got to know you got a spotter, and God is always going to help you carry the weight that you were never designed to carry by yourself. Get strong, keep on pushing, but always let it go and trust God. Stop trying to be Herculean and brag about how strong you are and realize that his strength is made perfect in your weakness. It's all right to say, Lord, I need you, because every time he'll step in and he'll do what you cannot do. So keep going this week, trusting God, and remember, let it go and let God. In the words of Prophetess Elsa, let it go.
Man, that's a good word right there. Bishop Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. And Bishop, let everybody know, and the presiding bishop of Full Gospel, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I want everybody right now, listen, I want you to do this. I want you to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker 3. Let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I'm going to send you a word of encouragement. God bless you.
God bless you, you and the beautiful First Lady Steph this morning. All right, I got one for you right here, Bishop. Here we go. The First Church of Deliverance, Chicago. He's been good to me. Bishop, you ready? Here we go.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
it's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 12 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by the Urban One Podcast Network. TV One's Fatal Attraction podcast is back with a new season. To listen, go to urbanonepodcast.com or wherever you get podcasts. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Authorities are investigating the cause of a partial ferry dock collapse on Georgia's Cepalo Island that turned a day of celebration into tragedy, leaving at least 7 people dead and 6 critically injured as crowds gathered for a cultural festival. CNN reports that those who died were all older than 70 and one was 93 years old. In the midst of a celebration of the island's small Gullah Geechee community of black slave descendants, a gangway collapsed on the visitor ferry dock shortly before 4 p.m. on Saturday and plunged at least 20 people into the water, according to the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. In other news, with about 15 days until Election Day, Vice President Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are making their final pitches to voters. It was really big in Georgia, Atlanta to be exact. Harris held a star-studded rally in Atlanta that featured Usher, while Trump campaigned in Pennsylvania. Did you see the videos of him working the fryer at McDonald's?
Yeah, and where he called her a S-word candidate and said that people are sick of her and...
Yeah, he basically chose McDonald's and working the fryer because she talked about her, her first job and her experience working at McDonald's and just really trying to appeal to the everyday voter. So we'll have just about 2 weeks left to vote. Of course, early voting is taking place across many states in the U.S. You can get more information at vote.gov. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's news. For more headlines and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
28 years in the making. The New York Liberty are WNBA champions.
Yes, they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Liberty wins their first ever WNBA championship. Best of 5 series, Game 5 overtime thriller. Jonquel Jones wins the finals MVP. Quarterback Russell Wilson, victorious in his season debut with the Pittsburgh Steelers, beating the Jets 37-15. He had 265 yards passing, 2 touchdown passes, 1 rushing touchdown. Very solid outing. He will remain the starter until further notice. He had a slow start. Steeler fans was booing him. They started chanting Justin Fields' name, but he mentally battled through all of it, man, and had a pretty solid game. In college football, Georgia pulled it off. They beat Texas.
I tell you, y'all gonna put some respect on my name. I told you they was gonna whoop their ass.
Georgia.
I told you.
It was a dogfight early in the first half, but Georgia.
I said by 10. I said Georgia's finna go in there and kill them.
They got him. They got him, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But Tennessee beat Alabama too, dog.
I told you that too.
Yes, sir. Me too. Shoot, it's all good.
Ain't no discipline. Can't win where there's no discipline on the team.
There's gonna be a couple teams that get into the playoffs that have 2 losses, but I think Bama may lose the 3rd game, dog. I don't know.
Fourth one. Fourth one with no discipline.
We're gonna see. That was ugly. That was ugly. But really tat. You got the hot spot coming up next.
Yes, I do. Coming up next in the Hot Spot, Cher, Mary J. Blige, Ozzy Osbourne, and more were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I got the deets up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Go. The Hot Spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the Hot Spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour. Time for the Hot Spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Smile 2 topped the weekend box office with a better-than-expected $23 million in ticket sales. The Wild Robot remained in second place with $10 million in its 4th weekend of release. Terrifier 3 came in 3rd place and added $9.1 million in the 2nd weekend. Beetlejuice landed in 4th with $5 million, with the romantic drama We Live in Time that debuted in 5th place with $4.1 million. Joker Folie à Deux dropped yet again to the number 6 spot in its 3rd weekend of release, collecting only $2.18 million in ticket sales. All right, y'all, moving on. Cher, Mary J. Blige, Ozzy Osbourne, Dionne Warwick, and more were officially inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Saturday. Some of music's biggest stars came together at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio for an unforgettable celebration. It was a 5-hour-plus show that also honored hip-hop trailblazers A Tribe Called Quest and Kool in the Gang, which is way overdue. Nice. Dr. Dre inducted Mary J. Blige, who is credited with creating a completely new category of music, and it's called hip-hop soul. In his speech, Dr. Dre said, when you listen to Mary, you understand you are not alone in heartbreak, and he is absolutely right. She sang a mix of her hits, including Love No Limit, Be Happy, and Love Affair. Check out some of her performance.
Come on, everybody, get on now.
Hey.
'Cause you know we got to get it from. Mary J. is in the spot tonight, and I'ma make you feel alright. Come on, baby, just party with me. Let loose and set your body free. Leave your situations at the door, but when you step inside, let's get it crunk. Let's get crunk upon.
Hey, I could just see her dancing that thing now. She be having a great time when she perform, absolutely. Also, y'all, Chuck D inducted Kool in the Gang, saying that this is a long due celebration. The band had 12 top hits on the Billboard Hot 100, including the 1980 chart topper Celebration, as well as Cherish, Get Down on It, Jungle Boogie, Ladies Night, and Joanna. They've been eligible for the Hall of Fame since 1994, so congratulations to them. And Dionne Warwick was inducted by Tiana Taylor, who called her truly one of a kind. Dave Chappelle helped induct a Tribe Called Quest. Chappelle said the group incorporated jazz and soul in a way that hip-hop had never seen. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got Special K with the Man Law Violations. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time for Rock T's joke of the day. All right, Rock, come on with it.
Uh-oh.
A screwdriver walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." The screwdriver says, "Wow, that's awesome. You got a drink named Philip?"
I like that one.
I like Philip Head Screwdriver.
Philip Head Screwdriver. I like that.
But the name of the drink is Screwdriver.
It's Screwdriver. So we got a drink.
But his name was
Drink
Philip.
name. So you're Philip Head Screwdriver.
I think it's funny that the screwdriver can talk.
And walk into a bar.
That's the funniest
That was
part.
really interesting.
He said, hey, we got a drink named after you. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got a drink named Philip?
That was cute.
I like
was
that
cute, Roxy.
Special K, good morning.
That's right. It's time for that audio testosterone. Man Law. Man Law Monday. So, if you're over 16, I need you to listen up and pay attention. All right? If you're at Home Depot or Lowe's, you can't ask to be shown where something is too many times if you got a woman with you.
No.
It makes you look incompetent. You're asking where the paint is, where the hammers are. Look, you should know some of these things.
Yeah, you should
be
just
asking
go in there and
everybody.
just walk
Your
around.
woman looking at you like you're less of a man.
You need to walk around in Home Depot or Lowe's for about 30 minutes once a week. Just to
Familiarize yourself.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And if you're dating a new chick, take her to one of them stores and let her see you buying some wood or a power tool. It'll definitely make you look more of a man to her. Now, speaking along these lines, if you're getting trees cut down at your house, I need y'all to pay attention to this. If you're getting trees cut down at your house, do not let your woman just be watching. If she ain't never seen you do nothing like that, because that's a real manly situation. And if she see them other dudes cutting that tree down, she gonna get a little turned on.
Hey, K, go out there and just put your hands on your hip and stand like you're on the sideline.
Yeah, just act like you helping.
Like
don't.
like you interested and like you pointing and directing.
Right.
Yeah, you need to be involved in that. Don't let her just watch, because then, it ain't going to work out good for you. If you go to bed with shorts and a T-shirt on and you get hot overnight, you can take the T-shirt off, but you cannot take them shorts off if you ain't got nothing on them.
But with shorts, you can't just go
You can't just be laying in the bed with a T-shirt on and nothing else. They call that Donald ducking it.
Right.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not a good look, fellas.
And then you tie your T-shirts together at between the legs.
I don't care what your body look like. That is not a good look, sir. Never share another man's dirty deeds with your woman. Nah. It don't make you look good when you talk about how much of a dog another man is, because guess what? She gonna paint you with that same brush if that's your boy.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. A man can never look another man in the eye while eating spaghetti. No, spaghetti is a very intimate food item. Don't be looking at another dude while you slurping them noodles in your mouth.
And
No,
don't
sir.
slurp, you have to get one noodle and you have to just cut them on up, man.
Yeah, because then you got to stick your tongue out and lick that sauce out the corner of your mouth and all that. It's just too much to be looking at another dude.
On to the next one.
Two men should never Netflix and chill unless both men are under house arrest and ain't got no other option.
Right.
Go to different rooms.
Yeah, you can watch in one room, me watch downstairs, but don't y'all be sitting in there Netflix and chilling on a Friday night. No, sir.
You can't.
I'll tell you another reason why it won't work.
We'll talk about that some other time.
No, I want to talk about it now. See,
Fred,
another reason
Fred, I said we'll talk about that some other time.
You don't tell me what I can talk about. You don't tell me what I can talk about in my own house.
Don't you point your finger at my nose, Fred Sanford.
I'll point my finger at your nose, and I'll point my foot somewhere else.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 5 minutes after the hour, y'all, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I am loving Gabrielle Union, honey. She's speaking out. She's talking and letting the world know how she felt about things in her life. And I think it's a good thing. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Gabrielle Union felt, y'all, entitled, honey, to be unfaithful with her first husband. Now, they're saying Miss Junior is one of the most high-profile relationships that might be with the current husband she's with now, Mr. Dwayne Wade. But they say before marrying the NBA star, Miss Union was involved, y'all, in another relationship that didn't last nearly as long. Now, Gabrielle might be the first to admit, y'all, that she made more than a few mistakes with her first marriage. Now, she met Chris Howard, who was a former running back, y'all, for the Jacksonville Jaguars at a 1999 party, y'all, back in Jacksonville, Florida. 2 years later, they were married. Now, she said it was a very short commitment for both of them, however, as they divorced back in 2006. During their 5 years together, their marriage was far from an ideal one. Now, in a very candid interview, Miss Union discussed that infidelity soon became a silent part in their relationship. Now, she also quipped that since Howard was being unfaithful, she said, baby, she stepped out of her marriage to outdo him, honey. She said, in our first marriage, she said, either one of us, honey, felt like the marriage should get in the way of our dating. And she also said a part of it was, keeping up with his activities. And I was like, she said, oh, that's what we're doing now? Oh, so we're going to fill this one, honey? Oh, okay. She said, however, there was another reason why Union was okay with her affairs back then. Now, they're saying that the Bad Boys 2 star claimed that she was, listen to this, y'all, she was the breadwinner of the household, and she felt that, honey, this gave her special privileges. And don't y'all think so, though? The person that makes the most money, is that the person that should be able to do what they want to do? Because
absolutely not.
Oh,
no.
No, it's got to be fair, Gary. It don't matter who make the most money. Who thinks like that?
Well, if I'm making the most money and you
that don't
out
mean
here
you could
cheating,
do whatever. That don't mean you could do whatever you want to do.
If you out here cheating and I'm making the damn most money, honey, oh no.
It's like you making a deposit on your cheating, your infidelity.
Whatever it is, but you're not gonna cheat on me and I'm making the damn most money, so I'm gonna fix you up. I'm making the most money. I'm doing what I want to do. And Miss Union said that's what she did.
But why get married if you're gonna cheat?
Well, we thought we liked each other. If you think you like each other, well, we thought we liked each other, and then to realize we got married, we didn't like each other. So, that's the way.
Get a divorce. If you're gonna cheat, just get a divorce. Just don't be together.
Well, they stayed together for 5 years. They eventually got a divorce, but let me find out. Let me see if I like you after these length of time, and if I don't, so now we get to go. So, because honey, you think you're gonna cheat on me while I'm out here working on the stage, honey, working my butt off, and you behind stage cheating with some damn body? No.
I literally feel dumber after listening to your logic.
What are you making no sense, man?
I just lost like 37 IQ
Ricky, you
points.
understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. She up on stage performing and you back there smashing somebody out in one of the dressing rooms.
Thank you. And here I'm working my butt off.
They do stuff like that. And then,
they do
then
stuff like
introduce
that.
you, say, hey, this is our makeup artist, Patty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, how y'all gonna act like y'all don't understand? But anyway, thank you, Ricky. Because, so Miss Union did what she had to do, honey, and now she's with Dwayne Wade because she said she made way much more money than this man, honey. She's worth $40 million right now. They say they think he's only worth $3 million. So, she got rid of him at a quick time. So like,
Talking about the cheater?
Yeah, the cheater, Chris. So, honey, Miss Union did what she had to do. Sorry, y'all don't understand it. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, they say people are angry with LeBron James, honey. They say LeBron James welcomed home Big Meech, and they're saying the infamous head of the Black Mafia family and one of the most notorious drug kingpins in modern times. And they say fans, honey, are livid. They are angry with him, honey. They're saying, honey, so why is Big Meech, people want to know who is he, first of all. And they're saying, he's head of the BMF, a drug trafficking and money laundering organization in the United States. It was founded back in 1985 in Southwest Detroit by brothers Demetrius Edward Big Meech Flonnery and Terry Lee Southwest T. Flonnery. But they say by the 2000 it established, all this different stuff, whatever. But nevertheless, they're saying Dwayne Wade people. I mean, not Dwayne Wade. I'm sorry, y'all. What's his name?
LeBron.
The LeBron James, honey. I done got them all this crazy basketball.
You'll never work at ESPN.
Okay, baby. They're like, you got to go, honey. But, people are saying, welcome home, a murderer, killer of kids through drugs, killer countless mothers, fathers, hand family. They say you want to fit in so it want to be hip and cool, bad. They say we are very angry with you, LeBron. Grow up. One person said that, and one person said, laugh my butt off, grow up, Negro. They say, did you read, honey, that Malcolm X books? They say you would have wanted you to welcome him home. And people just went on and on. They're saying glorifying the wrong people. They say LeBron supporting drug dealers, not my GOAT. And people are angry. So do they have the right to be angry? Because the man, he served his time and what have you. So, but people just angry with LeBron. And I guess he's friends with the guy or what have you. Can you not welcome home your friends or what have you, or you just keep it silent? Anybody know?
People must just want to be mad with LeBron. Meech is a wonderful person, actually. So I mean, people gonna be mad. They gonna find something to be mad at no matter what. They are. You can't satisfy everybody. You can't please everybody. It don't matter.
Yeah, I think that he was so glorified by so many hip hop artists that not many people really know like the background of,
a big music.
His illegal activities or why he was in jail in the first place. But I can understand people being upset because, I mean, he was a drug dealer and his actions did impact people in a negative way in our black communities. Yeah. So I get it.
Well, they are very angry. Isn't it did y'all see that movie Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins? Is that like that? Wasn't that?
I think Roscoe Jenkins and Big Meech got a few things not in
Martin Lawrence, isn't it?
It's a little different.
I don't think there could be any two more different people than Roscoe Jenkins and Big Meech.
This morning.
Same, man.
What'd you say, Beyonce?
I read the comments, and it's kind of like if you have a family member, if you don't know him, then you might have a right to be upset. But if he served his time and you know him and he's a friend of yours or he's a family member, then of course you're going to be excited because he paid his time and you're happy to see him come home.
But he did do a lot of good things for a lot of people.
A lot of people gonna stop going to the games, honey. I feel so bad for LeBron.
Oh my goodness!
Ain't nobody gonna stop.
Sold out. Season sold out, buddy.
Yeah, already sold out, Gary. Nice try.
They gonna be there.
Nice try.
Well, we gonna see, honey. I won't be there. All right, the color today.
You don't go no way to no games.
You go watch the cheerleaders.
You don't even know what a field goal or
watch the cheerleaders.
You don't know the Rams from the
What's
Lakers.
a foul, Gary?
A foul.
No, what happens when somebody fouls you? Just one way.
They just foul you.
In basketball, just one way.
They got a foul in basketball? No, I thought it was in football.
What's a free throw?
The color today, honey, is one of my favorites. Y'all not gonna sit here and try to embarrass me, boo. The color today, y'all, honey, is shoelace. On the high end, you say shoelace, and on the lunge, you say dirty white. That's your color for today.
Gary, you don't know what a free throw is?
When you throw it for free, yeah. That's a free throw.
Yeah, you're right. You're actually right.
Yes, it's a free throw.
They don't charge you nothing, Gary. You're absolutely right. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your record card. Get at me, 8669RICKEY. Here we go.
Get it together. Hey. Come on. Go. Wake it up.
This is Monique Overstreet calling from Douglas, Georgia. I want to wish my son, Jeremiah Jones, a very happy 18th birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Jade calling from Simpson Mill, South Carolina. I want to wake up my mom and send her a happy birthday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is Nature Show from Columbus, Ohio, and I'd like to say wake up, wake up, wake up to my family here in Columbus, Ohio.
My name is Amber calling from Tyler, and I just want to wake up Braylon and Isaiah. Get up, time for school.
Let them know Kansas City, wake up. Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brat.
You welcome, Rickey.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
BICTH.
Job. J-O-B.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
You know this, man.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Gary with the T and the color of the day to do his Word of the Week as he try his best to help us expand our vocabulary. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. How you doing this beautiful Monday morning?
Beautiful Monday morning, man. Had a great time at the Cobb Energy Center. We had so much damn fun. Karaoke mixed with comedy. It was great. Shout out to Tiny and Tip for coming out, and everybody that came out and showed love. That was a whole lot of fun.
Yes, Lord. I had a good weekend, too. I had a great time at the comedy show, but I also did the AIDS walk this past weekend. We had a great time. Lil' Kim was 2 hours late, but she came, and it was really nice.
You had to throw that in there, didn't you?
Hey, better late than never, right?
But anyway,
I said she was doing, Gary.
Huh?
Oh, you heard me. You don't want to repeat it on the air. That's all right. They gonna beat you up.
Anyway, y'all, honey, this week's word, y'all, is a very interesting word, and you know, I like the words of the week. So, honey, this week's word is joviality.
Ooh. What? Yeah, the enunciation. It's all in the enunciation, sir.
Joviality. Joveevality.
No, it's the pacing of the word.
That's the pronounced version.
Yeah, you got to pull it all together.
Spell the word right. How is Joviality.
Joviality.
Oh, no.
Gary.
Joviality.
Joviality.
Joviality. Is it joviality?
Joviality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, hell, you got jovial.
That's the phonetic spelling of it.
Jovial.
Google phonetic. Google phonetic.
Yeah, that's the phonetic pronunciation.
Tell them what phonetic means, basically.
Yeah, that's the sound of the syllables, but then you pull all the syllables together to say it as one word.
Jovia. J-O is Joe.
You know what jovial is, right? To be
Happy.
jovial.
Yes.
Yes. So
But-
that's the root word.
This is Joviality. Joe, Via, V-I-A. Lenny.
He said it's getting worse, Gary.
Everybody said, Ross said it laugh.
Yeah.
Jovial.
Joviality.
Joviality. Hey, let me tell y'all something. People be saying y'all be giving me these doggone words and we don't even use them. Hell, so don't come.
People do use these words.
That's the whole damn purpose, is to expand the vocabulary.
Right.
There you go.
Right, it's the name of the segment.
Well, use it in a sentence, Gary. Tell us a
You said you wanted to
sentence.
help more black people.
Yeah, let's go.
Anyway, it's a noun. That means a person, place, or a thing.
Oh.
The definition means the quality of being friendly and in a good mood, or a situation that is enjoyable, friendly, and pleasant. Now I'm going to use
it. Like you so damn educated when you know watch Schoolhouse Rock. Everybody knowing now there's a person, place, or thing.
Now, you know, Ricky, that's one of the ones I know.
Confidence for me.
Okay, you use it in a sentence, Gary.
Here it is in a sentence. The ridicule, laughter, and joviality. That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Joviality in the studio as I struggle with vocabulary words. Show me, honey, who's my real damn friends and who's friends for me. Oh, yeah, whatever.
You read the sentence wrong.
What?
That ain't what that sentence
The
said.
sentence say Hey, wait! The ridicule, laughter, and joviality in the studio as I struggle with vocabulary words shows me who my real friends are.
Yeah, that wasn't hard. Reading the damn sentence as it's
We
written.
got no friends, pretty much.
I think you do a great job, Gary.
Thank you. Y'all can,
We can what?
whatever. Ricky, go to the thing.
We go what?
Go to what
Go
thing?
to where we go to next.
Chicken and waffle meat coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What up, Black Tony?
Hey, what up? What up, Rick? Man, boy, I'm up early this morning, finna go down here. I done rode down here to Albany or Jordan, finna go to church. Your boy, Pastor Simmons, they invited me down here, so I said, I'll come down here on Sunday morning, and I'm gonna go to Sunday school and everything. That's why I'm here early, because I'm sitting outside church right now, waiting on them.
Wait a minute. You say you where?
I'm in Albany, Jordan, or down here.
Albany.
At Pastor Simmons Church, Mount Zion.
Yeah,
but it's Monday.
You know Pastor Simmons, I'm finna go to church this morning, boy. I woke up bright and early this morning, boy. Watched football yesterday. Watched Georgia Bulldog whoop up on test.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm finna
It's Monday, dog.
I'm going to church this morning, boy. Finna get my praise on, son.
It's Monday, not Sunday.
Yeah, church was yesterday.
Nah, church this morning. Son. What are you talking about? I'm at church right now. I'm in front of the church. How you gonna tell me yesterday when I'm here right now, Jordan?
Wait a minute. You said you watched the Georgia and the Texas game. When?
Last night. Yo, and then the big NFL game come on today. So the Kansas City Chiefs and the 49ers gonna play today.
That was yesterday, dog.
The Super Bowl remix matchup. So
So right now,
I'm going to church today.
you sitting outside of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor Simmons.
Yeah, he told me he said, Black Tony, pull up. He gonna let me set up in the front. I'm gonna sit up in the front with the motherboard, with the motherboard be sitting there.
And what you gonna sing? What's your favorite church song? What you gonna sing, Black Tony? He'll let you sing a solo too, but he real cool.
I don't know too many church songs by heart, but he told me I'm saying that. He told me it's that one song I like though, cause you get to do stuff while you singing. The act out, the scratching, hung him high, scratching wide.
Let me hear you sing, Black Tony.
It's called She Hung Him High and Scratched Him Wide, and then I know he done died. That's love. That song right there. She hung him high, he scratched him wide, and then I know that Jesus died. That's love. And you get it hang on there, and you say you hung him high. Then you just put your hands up and you say you scratched him wide. Then you hold your hands out. Then you say, but Jesus know that Jesus died. That's love. and you get to sing it real loud. And then, boy, everybody be getting into it, but I love that song. Boy, I love singing that song. Man, shout it, boy. I can't wait till church open. I hope we do that song today.
Yeah, he might do it if they open today, but I don't know if they're going to be open because I think today Monday. They supposed to be at work today, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Today Monday.
Today Monday. Yeah, that was yesterday.
What was yesterday?
Sunday.
Oh, damn. Hold on. Man, you showed it, boy. Man, damn. My bad. Oh.
Yeah. Come on to work, dog. You coming today or tomorrow?
Well, I'm going to drive back up there. I'll be up there in about 4 hours. I'll let you.
There's something wrong in our church. Because the altos ain't talking to the sopranos because they all messing with the same musician. And they don't understand the altos and sopranos are mad at each other, but he's in love with the tenor. I told the men in my church, I want you to stop shopping at Baby Gap. Those pants are too small. You look like a little boy. I need you to get something that tells me you want a woman. Now, y'all are mad. I'm going to preach. You ain't got to invite me back. I got my own church. Well, this is a male purse. No, that is a woman's pocketbook. And I want to know why you have a pocketbook. Because my mother had one, but my daddy never carried a pocketbook. Men of God, talk back to me. What man wants to carry a pocketbook?
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the TN and Kalor of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's excited about it. I'm excited. And I need to talk about it, y'all. R&B singer Ciara and her NFL superstar husband Russell Wilson are pregnant again, y'all.
Ooh, nice.
This time they say baby Miss Ciara is pregnant with twins.
Oh my
honey.
God.
Yeah, he loves his wife.
Ciara?
Yes, baby. They say, honey, Ciara is pregnant. They confirmed it. They're saying it's not, altogether surprising. They say Ciara and Russell have a very happy and successful marriage, and both have openly talked about having a very big family. Now, they're saying Ciara's been hinting at her pregnancy in recent photos. They say last month she posted a new photo showing herself looking extra lean, but with a noticeable, y'all, stomach bump. And that stomach bump, baby, is some twins. Isn't that amazing and beautiful, you know?
So this will be number what?
4. It'll be 4, 5,
and 6. I think 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
Yes.
It'll be 5 and 6 if it's twins.
Yep. So I mean, it's great. I mean, Russell loves his wife. I mean, some people say he was trying to outdo Future and honey have more with her, but that's his wife.
No, they just having a family, Gary.
Yes.
They just happy and they want more kids. That's all.
But you know what?
Right, Russell Wilson, lock her in, dog.
That's done.
That's lock her in. Well, she won't go nowhere. Lock her in.
She ain't going nowhere.
Then
well,
after
she
the
loves
twins,
this
have
man.
some more twins. Yeah. Lock her in.
But, at one point, people were saying that black folks were not procreating as much as we used to. They were saying, most black families have at least 1 or 2 kids. But Russell and Sarah proving us different, honey. They're having, an abundance of them. So you should have as many kids as you could take care of. So congratulations to Russell and Sarah, hey, he loved it when he was with his first wife. They didn't have any kids together.
Come on, Gary. We don't. Let's stay on a good note. Let's stay on a good note, Gary. We so happy for them.
Yes, we're happy for Russie and Cece.
Yeah, they're very active, present parents also.
Yes, Lord. She keep her kids. They do good things together. So congratulations.
Yes.
All right, moving on. And other celebrities. Oh my God, Jamie Foxx, baby, honey, is speaking out. They're saying Jamie Foxx is telling thousands of people, y'all, that Sean Diddy Combs drugged him, and that's why, honey, he suffered a debilitating stroke just 1 year ago today. But but we can. Yes, honey.
What, Gary?
They say Jamie is currently in the process of taping a Netflix comedy special in front of live audiences all across Los Angeles, and they're saying that during that special, he talks about his stroke. Now, they're saying during Jamie's special, which is entitled What Had Really Happened, was, they say Jamie explained, honey, what happened before, during, and after his stroke. Now, they're saying Jamie tells fans Diddy was responsible for his stroke. Now,
no, Gary, for real?
They say, according to Jamie, he was poisoned by the former Bad Boy music legend, and it wasn't just a joke. Now, according to MTL, they confirmed that when Jamie uttered those words, fans initially started laughing, but honey, then Jamie looked directly at a fan and gave him that look like, I'm not joking.
Wow.
So they say Jamie Foxx and Diddy were friends for many years, but both men had raunchy parties at their respective Los Angeles mansions. Now, they say, but Diddy is no longer friends with Jamie. MTO confirmed that. They say the two men fell out a few years ago over a business deal that went bad. They say Jamie did not elaborate in the special, but why did he poison him? They said he just made the comment, gave the fans a concerned look, and continued on with the comedy show.
Oh,
allegedly.
wow.
I'm going to put allegedly
Is that going to be out like that special for everyone to see, or is it already out?
I think it's going to be for everybody to see, but people kind of alluding to that, honey, when Jamie was sick.
Wow, that's a bombshell right there.
Yep, but we just got to pray though, y'all, honey. That's all we need to do.
I can't see Jamie still going to his party if they wasn't cool like that. Why would he go to a Diddy party if they weren't friends?
Well, I think he said they fell out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof,
it just seemed like it would put the spotlight on him, because if you were hanging out at Diddy's parties beforehand, I feel like they might want to question him about some of that. So bringing it up seems a little odd.
Yeah, well, allegedly. I'm going to go with allegedly, honey, because I ain't going to put it in the
put that on there.
But wouldn't he have, medical evidence to show that that's what happened to him?
I wish I could answer all those wonderful questions.
Ask Dr. Collier about that.
Gary, they make you feel like you're doing a press conference.
Yes, hell,
you act like you're a damn reporter.
Yeah, like go
you telling it, we want to know what you know. Shoot.
Well, I tell you, just keeping along the lines of Diddy, they say Sean Diddy Combs admitted that he kept cameras on, honey, when he hosted his party. They said he locked these tapes away for safekeeping. Now, they're saying that Sean Diddy Combs hosted many parties over the years, even before fame. People, honey, reportedly clamored, honey, to get in the events, honey, he hosted. Now, they said he once said that he wouldn't disclose all of what happened at these events, but they say he kept evidence of the goings unlocked away. Now, they say Diddy admitted, y'all, that he filmed all of his parties, y'all. And they say Diddy has long compared himself to the wonderful Frank Sinatra. He said one of their shared traits was their love of entertaining. So, but all the stuff is going to come out eventually. Like they say, what don't come out in the wash comes out in the rinse. But, we're just going to continue following these stories and what have you.
You got the best little anecdotes.
Yes. So we're just going to follow these stories. But I just don't know if it's sad. But, if you went to the party, though, so what? You went to the party, you had a great time. They're saying allegedly that Denzel Washington even would tell people, you need to get to the party and leave the party before the devil came out. And they say that's what, allegedly what Denzel Washington told a couple of celebrities, though, because they said the devil came out when the party was about to end. So, there you have it. But we just gonna follow. Brat, you ain't never been to another party?
Thank the Lord. I've been invited to, and I just couldn't make it.
It's called Jesus intervening.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yes, Lord, honey. But nevertheless, I'm sure there were great parties and stuff. And it was
really, he did give good parties. He really did, and a lot of people didn't know what was going on after because they did leave.
Yeah. And they say, he had people naked in the pool, everything. So, but that's what a party you do at a Hollywood party.
Absolutely.
You get naked, you do drugs, you drink, honey.
Yeah,
and
they
then
have
you,
all
honey,
kind of attractions and things and things.
Then you apply Vaseline and lube.
No,
all right, the color today, honey, is one of my
Gary.
favorite color. Well, that's what he had. The color today, y'all, shoelace. On the high end, you say shoelace, and on the low, you say beautiful, dirty white. That's your color for the day. Y'all act like y'all crazy.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. Now, in 2024, more than 360,000 people will be diagnosed with breast cancer, but there is hope. Advancements in early detection increase the chances of survival. And joining us this morning is surgical breast oncologist Dr. Jamie Pettiford and Teru Ross from the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Thank y'all both for joining us this morning. Happy to have y'all.
Thank you for having us.
And I just want to start out by thank y'all for getting up early this morning and being with us. And I just want to start out with, why is breast cancer awareness so important, particularly in October?
So we know that 1 out of 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer within their lifetime. And we also know that every 2 minutes, a woman is being diagnosed with breast cancer. But in general, African-American women have a 40% chance more likelihood of actually dying from breast cancer, even though we're less likely to be diagnosed with breast cancer in comparison to other races. It's all about awareness.
Wow. And, you know, we've heard so much about research, and we know that there's not an exact pinpointed cause of breast cancer. But can you talk about some of the risk factors?
So we know some risk factors are obesity, increased risk as far as for hormones in your body. But the main risk is also, knowing your family history, too. Mm-hmm. A lot of women don't realize that it's the same risk on your mom's side versus your dad's side, maternal versus paternal. We always say that, my mom's side had breast cancer, but my dad did not, or vice versa. So it's actually the same risk. So knowing what your actual risks are. But family history plays a huge risk. But then we know that the majority of breast cancer, still like 15% of breast cancer, still do not have a family history at all.
Mm.
Is a mammogram enough? And are there things we should be doing to prevent, to be like a preventative for getting breast cancer?
So excellent question. So mammograms are not enough. So, one thing is, again, knowing your family history, right? So I encourage all women to know their family history. If you have family history of breast cancer, ovarian, prostate, colon, stomach, pancreatic, all those can increase your risk even for breast cancer as well, too. And then at least getting your baseline mammogram at 35 and starting at the age of 40. Now, sometimes you should start prior to the age of 40 getting your mammogram, depend upon what your family history is. If you're high risk, mammogram is not enough. You also need to have a breast MRI as well, too.
So,
go ahead.
There was a warning about IUDs over the weekend, and that they could increase your risk with hormonal therapy. I know for me, they offered hormonal therapy because I had a procedure done, and I read the warnings like it can increase your risk of breast cancer. Do hormonal therapy like IUDs and birth control increase our risk at getting more cancer risk?
So, excellent question. So, exogenous hormones, like putting hormones into your body, that can increase one's relative risk for breast cancer. And so I just tell patients to have that conversation with their gynecologist so you kind of know what your risks are. And if someone does have to go on hormones, you have to outweigh the benefits of life, right? You can't be miserable. But to know what your risks are and to try to wean as soon as you can.
Yeah, I want to ask, I know it's so much stuff going on with breast cancer. Are y'all, what are the percentage of lives being saved and are more women coming to get examined to check for breast cancer?
So overall, people are living longer with breast cancer. The overall prognosis is actually better than what it was over 25 years ago. And I think that's for a few reasons, like we have increased awareness for one. We have improvement as far as for diagnostic techniques for mammography. We now have 3D mammograms where you're able to identify cancers earlier, in particular in women who have dense breast tissue. And then we also have screening breast MRIs as well now, too. So we have better screening modalities, and also we also have better medicines, too. When someone is diagnosed with breast cancer, we have better medicines for chemotherapy. And even patients who have stage 4 breast cancer are living longer because we just have better medicines.
Yeah.
So now, Dr. Pettiford, we talked about this a little bit off air. So men are exposed to breast cancer just as well as women, correct?
That is correct. That is correct.
Mm-hmm. What do they look for?
So oftentimes men will present with a lump. they'll present with discharge. Less likely pain, but usually a lump or discharge. But then again, that comes into also knowing what your family risk is, right? And not to ignoring the paternal, your father's side.
Right. I want to talk a little bit about early detection again and the different stages of breast cancer, because I know early detection is key and your survival rate is much higher when you catch it earlier. Can you kind of talk about that and the different percentages as the stages go up?
So stage 0 is considered breast cancer that is non-invasive, so DCIS, so ductal carcinoma in situ. So overall prognosis for that cancer is greater than 97%. Then you have stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stage 4 is basically non-curable. Stage 4 meaning it has gone to other parts of the body. Stage 1 breast cancer still over prognosis is like around 93%.
Wow.
So stage 2 you get to be around like 85%. But I often tell patients not to harp on the stage, just get the treatment because we have medicines out there. Because once you have surgery, then you're cancer free.
Wow.
I wanted to, what happens in between becoming cancer free? When I noticed that sometimes it comes back more aggressive. What happens in between time, and how could that be prevented from that happening again? Because I see that a lot.
So I encourage all patients, even though once you finish your treatment for your initial breast cancer diagnosis, still keep your routine follow-ups with your breast surgeon, with your medical oncologist, with the radiation doctor. So you're still being followed and screened very closely. You're still, having your exams every 6 months. You start getting your mammograms every 6 months to every 12 months. And also indicated too, getting your breast MRIs as well. Oftentimes, especially in our community, we are scared about getting genetic testing done. So that's really important to know if you have a gene that increases your risk for breast cancer and also cancers too. So also having your gene testing done as well.
You know what? Recently, I think last week I got my mammogram and they saw something and I was like, oh my God. So it made my nerves really bad. But then they called me when I went back for the follow-up. They actually had me sit and wait, and a doctor came in, and then they took me straight to get an MRI. And then they said they noticed that it was milk ducts because I recently had a baby. But what does a concerning lump feel like? And how do you tell the difference from that and fatty tissue or muscle ligaments?
And so that's a good question, but a very hard question to answer because everyone's breast exam is different. And to be honest, the majority of breast cancers are usually not felt by the patient on exam. Oftentimes they are really detected by mammography. And so I just encourage all women to know what their baseline exam is, and anything outside that normal exam, then you contact your primary care doctor, your gynecologist, and get a referral so you can be fully examined.
This is really, really good stuff. Can you, and I really want to thank both of y'all for joining us this morning. Let everybody take your time because I want people to write it down. Take your time and let everybody know, how can people follow you to get more great information like this? Because I wish we could do a whole entire show on this because it would save so many lives. How can people follow y'all?
So, again, my name is Dr. Janine Pettiford. I'm a surgical breast oncologist with Northside Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia. And I have 3 offices in the Smyrna area, Midtown, and also Stockbridge. So Northside Hospital will let you know how to contact me.
And then for Komen, you can reach us on komen.org. We have our About Breast Cancer section where you can find all that information that Dr. Pettiford mentioned and more. And you can also call our patient care center at 1-877-GO-KOMEN to ask additional questions, look for somewhere to get screening, and anything in between. We also have coming up this Saturday in Atlanta, October 26th, is our Georgia More Than Pink Walk. It'll be taking place at Lenox Mall. Starts at 6:30 in the morning. So you can go out there, get it in, and then have the rest of your Saturday and enjoy the joviality of the morning.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
Come on with the callback, girl.
Yes. My everyday vernacular.
Come on now.
Is there a national number for our listeners in Dallas and South Florida and Cleveland and Indianapolis and Louisville and Baltimore, St. Louis, all over the country? Is there a national number so people could go and get checked?
Yep, that 1-877-GO-COLEMAN is a national number. So no matter where you live, somebody will be able to answer that call and get you the resources you need.
There it is. Thank y'all so much for getting up early, joining us. That's a lot of good information. Dr. Janie Pettiford and Dr. Teru Ross from the Season G. Coleman Foundation. Thank y'all so much, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chicken and waffle mix going down with John Lyon on the 1 and 2. 9 minutes after the hour, y'all. The week of the Magic City Classic, man. Get ready for our live broadcast at the BJCC. It's absolutely free, so y'all might want to start lining up right now. We got some big special guests coming. It's going to be so much fun. I said I was going to do a whole break about this and have this conversation. When I tell y'all this is some heavy, heavy stuff, I had an opportunity to be in Albany, Georgia on yesterday at Trinity Missionary Baptist Church. Pastor Simmons, Pastor Simmons is the pastor, and big church right there in Albany, Georgia. Shout out to my family, Pat, everybody, for setting everything up for me. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. Pastor Simmons welcomed me with open arms, let me go on the pulpit and present my book. And I end up over there, Beyonce with the musicians. One song they were saying, I just went up there and started playing. You know, I do that from time to time, just have some fun, or whatever. Cause that's what I used to do. It's just really got me back into to the church. Back in my days while I was playing. But what I'm finding out is, let's talk about the food and the catering and the hospitality. The people that bought books, the line, we ran out of books at the church, and then shout out to Books A Million, went to Books A Million, and it was packed. Shout out to the bros that came out, Albany State University, the therapists that showed up and came. And we had a dinner in between the church service and the book signing at Books A Million with a lot of parents that have lost kids. And that's what this book tour has turned into. It's been a lot of folks, man, coming out to get a book, just looking for some kind of version of hope and inspiration that have lost a kid. And people coming out talking about how the book is helping them. And when I tell you it's heavy, and when Sabrina, even before I went through this, Sabrina Fulton told me when I was supporting her at her event down in Fort Lauderdale, she said, Rickey, when you come in the room, it's going to be real heavy. And to hear all of those mothers breaking down, crying, telling their stories, that's what the book tour has turned to. And there's a lot of people saying that the book is actually helping them open up and open them up to therapy, opening up to feeling what they feel, getting black men to cry. One of the brothers came up, he was talking about being the only child, losing a mother, tears streaming down his face. It's now when I'm doing book signings, I have to have at least a couple of therapists to come out just where people can have some support and some access, and get some immediate help. But if you want to buy the book, it's still on Amazon. You can go to Books A Million, there anywhere books are sold. If you lost a mother, if you lost a father, if you lost a child, if you lost anybody that's close to you, it's really, really, really a helpful tool that's going to help get you on your way. I'm excited about.
And there's the audio version too.
Yeah, it is. It is. You can definitely order the audio version. I'm excited about going to Trinity Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor King. I'm excited about coming down to Dr. Davison Church in Fort Lauderdale. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Friendship West, Pastor Haynes, Pastor Mike Jr. I'm just excited about the churches. Everything that Pastor Jamal Bryant, E. Dewey Smith, Bishop Walker, had me come to the church. And it's all about just the way they present you and the way they talk about the book and the love and the respect and the admiration that they show for you. I'm just really, really excited about, because sometimes, man, you want to, if the pastor is talking about the book and engaged in the book and have read the book and excited about the book, the members follow behind the pastor. And I just really, really appreciate all of y'all. I'm close to a lot of pastors. I have these wonderful relationships with ministers all over the country. I just have a connection because I grew up in the church. But I'm so excited about this opportunity. You can go to rickysmiley.com and purchase the book. And all of the reading, the book clubs, I've been doing Zooms with the book club, so when they buy the book, we give them a month to read the book, and then we jump on the Zoom and we have a discussion and a conversation, because we just got to start talking about grief, and we got to start dealing with it. We got to break the generational curse of not going and getting the help, because one thing about it, when you roll your ankle, you don't pull out a Bible, you go to the doctor. But why we don't go to the doctor for our mind and our mental health? Because it affects everything else. So I just want to encourage people to please get this book and get therapy. It's going to get you closer to God. It's going to open you up. It's going to make you laugh. The book is going to make you cry. It's helping a lot of people. People are talking about it. And I just appreciate everybody that came out. Because I thought, Beyonce, I was just going to sign the book, take a picture, keep it moving. It has turned into something else. You can't just do that. Mm-hmm. You can't just sign a book and hug somebody, take a picture with them, and they done lost their 18-year-old daughter. And they walking up to you, getting their book signed with tears in their eyes. And I feel bad for all of them. The women was in there crying yesterday. I couldn't even sit in my seat. I had to go and sit next to all of the people that were sharing and telling their stories, and their sons and daughters has committed suicide, and all of this stuff that people are going through, and the trauma and how people are suffering. And sometimes I just have to make a personal sacrifice to just try to get a conversation going, to try to give people the opportunity to heal proper. Because if you don't go get help and go get therapy and stay close to God, you ain't gonna make it, because you can heal wrong. You can heal, but you can heal wrong. If you don't go get physical therapy for your ankle, Rock T, then your ankle will heal, but you will have a limp.
Absolutely.
And we don't want that to affect our mental health. And this ain't about selling no book. This ain't about no number. This is about helping people, man. Sometimes God let you go through stuff. Some have to die so others can live. This is what my mama told me. Some have to die in order for others to live. And if God sacrificed our kids in order where we can save a lot more, then that means that our kids didn't die in vain. And God bless every last one of y'all that have supported me with love and affection and kindness, and coming out to the book signing and the hugs and the books that they have written and the thoughts. And it's just been a heavy, wonderful experience, because I had a real rough weekend. I thought I was going to get up and watch College Game Day, excited about the Texas-Georgia game, and woke up, man, with tears streaming down my face. Man, I was messed up, man. I'm still going through it. And I'm crying for all of the mothers and fathers that's going through it also. God bless y'all. God bless y'all's life. And I just look forward to coming to a church near you. So thank y'all for this opportunity to allow me to share that. And thank you, Mount Zion and Pastor Simmons. I absolutely love you. Too bad you're a 1906 type of guy, but I still love you anyway. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, what up, man?
Hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all feeling?
Man, we feel good, man. Happy to have you this morning, always.
Man, good to be on. We got a serious countdown to this election, and it looks like, or at least from the Harris campaign, that Donald Trump is unhinged, and they are questioning his mental capacities, similar to what the Trump campaign was doing to President Biden not a few months ago. And if you're listening to any of his speeches, he did, I mean, most of us have never felt like he sounded that reasonable or mentally hinged, but he is going off the rocker and off script based on what Republicans are saying. I mean, we know that Johnson, the Speaker of the House, was clear on kind of correcting Trump's statements around using the military against the enemy within. And we know for a fact that he doubled down on that this weekend. So it's really to see what these next 2 weeks are going to be. The problem that I have is that much of Trump's base believes that erratic behavior means he's authentic. And so I don't know if it helps in any way, shape, or form calling it out, because in so many places they view that as a value trait of his. But I think the other thing that I'm really interested in watching, and some of you may have seen this, Elon Musk has offered $1 million a day to those that sign a petition saying they support the First and Second Amendment. This immediately was called into question because I don't know if some of you know, it is illegal to offer money for people to register to vote, and it's illegal to offer people money to vote. Now, the language of the petition essentially says that it's for people who want to support the First and Second Amendment, but you have to be a registered voter, and you have to be a registered voter in one of the swing states. And so technically, if you see this and you register to vote in order to get access to that $1 million, that is potentially viewed as illegal. And they've already awarded $2 million in the last 2 days to those that have signed the petition. So, I mean, this could be really interesting. I don't know if it's one of those things where Elon Musk will go to jail, but this definitely could be viewed as illegal, and we all know who Elon Musk is supporting. So it's super important. So before I get out of here, Rick, early voting has started in many, many states, and there are only 3 states, you all, that don't allow early voting, and where vote by mail has to have an eligible reason, and that's Alabama, Mississippi, and New Hampshire. There are states that offer early voting, but you have to have an eligible reason for mail-in ballots, and that's Connecticut, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and West Virginia. And every other state has early voting and vote by mail. And so I would really encourage you, go to votetolive.org. If you know another site where you can get access to your ballot and early voting information, please do so. I just heard this morning that there are over 900,000 people that have already early voted in the state of North Carolina. And for a state that has been the states that have been navigating hurricane warnings and terrible weather, 900,000 people voting early is huge. Right. Now, most of us know that early voting can go one way or another depending on what state you're in. But the point is, you all, if you have access to early voting, my recommendation is you vote as early as possible. Because of Election Day shenanigans in many states, you want to be able to cast your vote as quickly as possible. So if you're in those states that has early voting, please check the location for your early voting sites. Make a plan to get out, whether it's on your lunch break or after work or before work. Get to those polls and vote as early as possible so you can ensure your vote gets cast. And if there are any issues, you can deal with those as quickly as possible before Election Day. So, y'all, those are 3 things I got for you. Hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG. We got a lot to do, y'all, in a short amount of time to do it.
Absolutely. Hey, Jeff, appreciate you, man. Jeff Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour, front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Gunfire erupted during homecoming weekend at Albany State University, leaving an Atlanta teenager dead and 5 others injured, including 2 other Atlanta area high school students. Officials say the shooting happened in a crowded area near a campus concert around 8:50 p.m. on Saturday. So far, police have not established a motive for the shooting. The campus was placed on lockdown as authorities search for those responsible. No arrests have been made so far, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. In other news, with just 15 days left until Election Day, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are on a campaign blitz through the battleground states as polls show the race remains tight nationwide. Harris on Sunday visited churches in Georgia, part of her campaign's Souls to the Polls push to turn out black voters. Trump, meanwhile, visited a Pennsylvania McDonald's to work the fry cooker and drive-through window. He also hosted a town hall. Early voting kicked off in Michigan on Saturday, while officials in North Carolina and Georgia reported strong turnout so far. For more information on voting for the upcoming election, visit vote.org. Lastly, the average American consumes an astounding 36,000 grams of sugar per year. That's equivalent to nearly 80 pounds of sugar. A poll of 2,000 Americans found that the typical American ingests 99 grams of sugar per day. To put that in context, the American Heart Association recommends only 36 grams for men and 25 grams for women. So try to cut that sugar down. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's up, Maria? Well, let's shout out to the New York Liberty winning their first ever WNBA championship last night. Best of 5 series, Game 5 overtime thriller. Jonquel Jones wins the MVP for the finals MVP, man. So big up to the closing of the WNBA season. And I'll be the first to go ahead and admit, Georgia beat Texas. I had Texas winning that game.
Yeah,
y'all know, hey, it is what it is, man.
I told you it wasn't going to be close. Not only that they was going to win, I said it ain't going to be close. Georgia finna go in there and mollywop them.
I know one thing, man. I was texting everybody, and I was like, it's about time to go ahead and sub quarterback Arch Manning into the game, and they did. And I think they should have stayed with him. I get it. You know, Quinn Ewers is the senior. He's leading the team, whatever, but I think they should have left Arch Manning in that game. But big ups to the Dogs. They got the job done. It is what it is. Now, here's something that's disturbing. Quarterback Deshaun Watson of the Cleveland Browns injured his Achilles tendon this past weekend, and he's going to miss the remainder of the season. And Cleveland Browns fans were booing him because he was not playing. He was not having that good of a season. Then they cheered when he got injured, and backup quarterback Jameis Winston had something to say about it.
But the way I was raised, I will never pull on a man when he's down. But I will be the person to lift him up. And that, all of us have unique experiences. All of us have circumstances, conditions, and facts that we face every single day. And I do not want the treatment that Deshaun Watson has received from these passionate fans. I know you love this game. But when I first got here, I knew these were some amazing fans. But Deshaun was treated badly. And now he has to overcome another obstacle.
Tell the truth.
So I'm going to be there for him.
Yeah.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm glad he said it.
Absolutely. And
I'm glad he said it.
He's not the only Cleveland Brown player to come out and say that, man. I mean, Myles Garrett, all the players for the Browns stepped up and said, man, this is Cleveland Brown fans, you should be ashamed of yourselves for trying to kick a man when he's down, when he got injured, and so on and so forth. So that was
pretty bad.
It was, man. I mean, if y'all didn't watch the game, I don't even want y'all to go look it up. I mean, it was horrible.
Yeah,
horrible. So there it is, man. That's my quick sports report right there. Brat got the hot spot right now. Let's get it popping.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the B to the R to the A to the T. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
And in that order, what up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. I want to send a big shout out to my little brother Usher. He had 3 big shows this weekend, and I was blessed to be able to hit the stage with him and Jermaine Dupri and Tyrese. He did a section,
I watched the clip, but I didn't see you come on stage. I saw you showed Jermaine. Where's the clip when you came on stage?
Bruh, I posted it. You got to look at it. Go to So Brat on Instagram. I come out the ground on my little verse or whatever. I pop out. The crowd, the crowd do their little screaming thing. I felt real good and got a boost of energy after that. I tried to kill it. Usher rapped my verse with me. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing. So Def represented for show. Jermaine Dupri had on his socks. You know what I'm saying? The socks. Everybody had something to say. Them Louis Vuitton socks. You know what I'm saying?
Morning show, where you got talented people that actually perform, because I perform right down the street. And
come on now.
Everybody from the morning show on stage performing in the ATL, baby.
Come on now.
Even Gary was on stage with the
That's how you do it. Yes, Gary. Yes, Gary. That's what I'm talking about. It was amazing, though. The crowd. You know how we are, Ricky. When the crowd gets to screaming, you get amped up. You be ready to do more. You want to just give your all, and that's what we both love to do, and that's what we did. A job well done to you as well, sir. It was a great moment at the State Farm Arena. Usher did his thing. He had 3 shows. He brought out surprise guests every time, and I was proud proud to be in that number. One more time. One more time.
Proud to be in that number. Yes, sir.
One more time.
That is awesome to be on stage at a big performance like that, and he bring you out and present you like that. Man, listen, that's big.
Man, it definitely made me feel like the legend that people say I am.
Sometimes
you forget. You know
Claim
what I'm saying?
it.
Sometimes you forget.
Yeah,
but
Brett,
I'm blessed.
You look at yourself
blessed.
in the mirror. You've been seeing the same Shantae in the mirror since you was a kid, and you don't see what they see.
I don't.
And then when you come out on stage in certain segments, in certain instances, people remind you like, hey, you great, and we love you.
Man,
yeah, but
that
was great too. But let's be clear, honey. Now, Ricky, you had a big performance this weekend too, and
let's
I
go,
brought
Gary.
you
Let's
out.
go.
Nah,
let's go.
Get that
Call
clear,
him out,
honey.
Gary.
Nah, okay, nah.
The crowd went
go
crazy.
Ahead,
I heard.
proceed, Brad.
Yes.
About the hospital, I had a crowd, but I didn't have the audience that she had at the damn State Farm Arena.
That's all right. You've been to bigger places than that, sir.
Sure
and I've
have.
heard the crowd scream and go crazy. Don't do that. Let us give you your flowers, bro. Don't do that. Let us give you your flowers. Don't try to make me just get mine. Get yours too. Whatever.
Man up, man.
Whatever.
Man up, fool.
We giving you a standing ovation, sir. Where them hand claps at? Where them hand claps at? Woo!
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. It's Rickey Smiley. It's called the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Tell him, Brat.
You know what I'm saying? It's called the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You provide jobs for us. You are our captain. Stop talking. Let me give you your flowers.
Number 2 usher boy, but you was with the real usher.
We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that positive note, y'all. Coming up next, we got the praise mix down with the White Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. Yeah, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yeah, be quiet.
This is Mark Morial, bringing you the State of Black America on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And yes, I am the president of the National Urban League. Last week, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and what a time. I had the opportunity to speak to the students at Morehouse College, the brilliant, the strong, the knowledgeable young black men. The conversation was about voting, but it was also about the importance of leadership and responsibility. Black men have always led. Black men have led throughout history. They've led our struggle for freedom. Yes, they've done it in partnership with black women who are important to the black community. But at this moment, when some are suggesting that black men will not vote in the upcoming election, or that some black men will not vote in the upcoming election, I reject that notion. I'm confident that black men will meet the moment and understand the choice in this election between democracy and autocracy, between respect and abject disrespect. We should understand in this important moment that as black men, we have a responsibility. The responsibility is to lead. And when we lead, we vote. We vote because it's our civic duty and our civic responsibility, and because our community depends on us. The men at Morehouse College, I was proud to be with them. I also visited Best Academy, a high school in Atlanta, Georgia, where I also met with black men. Young black men who are the promise of our future. So today, I'm going to celebrate black men, and we're going to celebrate them together, but we're going to affirm our responsibility and our leadership role, and that means we will reclaim our votes, and we will vote in this election. So don't forget, the election is near, our responsibility is very much important, and we must lead. So once again, this is Mark Morial, bringing you the State of Black America on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Follow me across all social media platforms, Twitter, now X, I should say, Facebook and Instagram. This week, I'll be back to Atlanta. I'll be in Detroit, Michigan, and last Saturday I was in Philadelphia. So we're going to be out on the road talking to people, reminding them about the importance of voting. Have a powerful day.